Hey guys, my name is Ethel and welcome to Ethel's Diary. Today I will be talking about how to eat healthy, rather, how to stay healthy. But before I start, I would like us to know a little about the body mass index. It is abbreviated as BMI. A BMI range of um, 18.5 to um, 24.9 is considered a normal range. And if you fall below 18.5, you are considered overweight. While if you fall above 24.9, you are considered overweight. Now, being overweight increases your risk for several health conditions such as high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, and a lot more. Also, being underweight increases your risk for a whole lot of health conditions too. You're not free. I am not saying that being overweight, being plumpy is not sexy. I am not saying that being fat is not in vogue, and I am not saying that being skinny is not what is trending now. I am just saying that it will be very good if you check your BMI to see if you fall within the normal range. If you fall within the normal range, it is considered safe. Again, falling within the normal range of the BMI doesn't guarantee good health, but at least it is safer. So how do you maintain a good BMI? How do you maintain a healthy life? Now, here are some tips to that. One, if you're this type of person who likes eating out, like shawarma, what is it called, pizza, burger, soft drinks, that's Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and so on and so forth, the likes of it, and so on and so forth. You can actually replace those things with fruits and vegetable. Like, come on, you can actually go buy apples, oranges, bananas, pineapples, peas, and so on and so forth. Those things are very helpful and healthier for you than the shawarma and pizza. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat those things. You can actually give yourself a treat once in a while. Do you understand? But you shouldn't form it as a habit of eating junks. I am just saying that it is better for you to adopt the habit of eating more of vegetables and fruits than junks. Two is, it's better for you to eat more fish and less meat, because fish is a very good source of protein and contains a whole lot of vitamins and minerals, including omega-3. We have oil fish and non-oil fish. Oil fish are those fish that contains omega-3 fatty acid. Example of oil fish are mackerel, sardine, salmon, and so on. Then non-oil fish, you have tuna, you have codfish like okporoko in, as we'll call it in Igbo, okporoko, and some other ones. Again, hold on, I know you might be wondering why I said you should eat more of fish and less of meat. But don't worry, not to worry, I got you. Because when I get to number three now, you will now understand why I said you should eat more of fish and less of meat. Now, let's get to number three. Number three is cut down on the saturated fat and sugar. It is actually true that you need some fat in your diet, but you should be very mindful of the amount of fat and the type of fat that you consume. There are two types of fat: saturated fat and unsaturated fats. Too much amount of saturated fat can increase the amount of cholesterol in your blood. And when I mean cholesterol, now there are two types of cholesterol: the good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. So too much saturated fat increases the amount of bad cholesterol in your blood. So you might be wondering the examples, like what are the saturated fats? Number one, you can get saturated fats in red meat. Do you understand? Chicken, you can find all these genetically modified chicken, if I may put it that way, all these fatty chicken. You know what I mean? You will see a whole lot of fat in between the muscles and stuff like that. Don't just tear your chicken, cut your chicken and put in the pot. If you really want to eat healthy and you feel like you like eating chicken, please and please make sure that you take your time, scrape off all the fat, the visible fat that you can see with your naked eyes. Scrape it off. It's for your own good. These things are very bad. These things will increase your bad cholesterol. These things are not good for your system. Scrape it off, then cook and eat. Same goes to meat. When if you are this type of person that likes eating meat and you feel like you can't do without meat, and you feel like you're allergic to fishes, you can't eat fish, then fine, it's okay, you can buy your meat, but make sure that you scrape off all the fat, all those nyama nyama things in that on the meat. Scrape them off. They are not good for you. These things are called saturated fat, and they are the bad cholesterols. It is not good for your health. It's not good for your health. I am saying it and I'm saying it again. If you feel like you can't do without meat, you have to make sure that you scrape it off. You can as well go for the lean meat, the muscular parts, the ones that you know that, oh, you can't even see any traces of fat on it. You can buy those ones and cook and eat. Fine, good, enjoy yourself. Now you see why I said in number two that you should eat more of fish and less of meat. Just like what I said in number one about eating junks, like, you know what I mean, all those things, your shawarma and so on and so forth. All those things, you find cheese in it, you find sausages in it, you find a whole lot of things in it. It is full of saturated fat. It is like, run away from it. So not just your meat. Saturated fat is found in foods such as, just like I just mentioned, the meats, the fatty meats, I mean, your sausages, butter, cakes, biscuits, pies, and so on and so forth. Just run away, guys. Run away from these things. Just like I mentioned in number one, you can replace all these, your cakes and cheese and whatnot, with fruits and vegetables. Like, guys, you can, like, it's very simple. Seriously, if you form it as a habit, it will be very, very good for you. I know it's not easy to maintain, but it's actually worth it. Number 4 is oil. We should try and cut down on the amount of oil that we consume on daily basis. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat oil, but well, let me even talk about Nigerians. In Nigeria, person go cook egusi soup now. Egusi go dey swim inside oil. Person go cook yam go dey swim inside oil. You go prepare beans go dey swim inside oil. All those things no suppose dey swim inside oil. Your food is not supposed to be swimming in oil. You are supposed to add oil in your food and not food in your oil. Like, guys, we consume a whole more than a required quantity of oil on daily basis, and that is not good. You go to the market, you see we have different types of vegetable oil now. Like, consuming oil, it doesn't matter whether the oil is written cholesterol free or non-cholesterol free. Please, guys, mind how you add oil in your food. It is not good. Too much oil is not good. Too much oil is not good for your system. I am telling you, too much oil is not good for your system. So please cut down on the oil intake. Still on the saturated fats. If not that olive oil is quite expensive down here, I would have suggested that you use strictly olive oil, because like that oil is very good. But since most of us cannot afford olive oil, it is what it is, man. You can add oil, but do not add too much oil in your food, okay? Because all these things are high in saturated fat, high in cholesterol. Though some of it will tell you that, oh, it's cholesterol free and blah blah blah. How sure are you? Just be very mindful on the quantity of oil you consume on daily basis, because it will make you overweight. It will increase your chances of being overweight, and not only increasing your chances of being overweight, increase your chances of having a high cholesterol, and having a high cholesterol is not good for your health. Another one, I've even lost count of the numbers I'm talking about. Another one is sugar. Sugar is actually very sweet. Sugar is something that our body craves. Sugar is something that a lot of people are addicted to. But remember that too much sugar increases your chances of being obese and risk of having a tooth decay. Though we all know that sugar gives you energy, but too much of sugar actually increases your chance of being overweight. And not just being overweight, having a tooth decay. And you know what happens when you're overweight? When you're overweight, you are at risk of so many things, including type 2 diabetes. And things that you should actually run away from when we are talking about sugar are things like soft drinks. You see Coca-Cola, Fanta, and so on and so forth. You see, alcohol is high in sugar. Alcohol poses another health risk that I'm still going to talk about, but we are still talking about the sugar content in alcohol. Like, you can actually get your sugar from the normal things you eat. Your rice has sugar. Everything you eat has sugar. Seriously, the fruits that you eat has sugar. Like, even if you will eat sugar, even if you cannot do without sugar, eat it in minimum. Like, eat your sugar in minimum. It's as simple as that. These are the things that will actually help you health wise. Another one, I've actually lost count. I think number 5 is eat less salt, not more than 6 grams a day. You already have enough salt in your system. If you test your sweat is salty. Test your tears, it's salty. You do not need too much salt. Too much consumption of salt will increase your risk of having heart attack and stroke, especially when you are hypertensive. And even too much salt will increase your chances of having high BP. So reduce your salt intake. Seriously, like, I know that salt makes food taste good and stuff like that, but yeah, you can do without that, your normal quantity of salt. Do you understand? Just add a pinch of salt and you're good to go. It's it's a very healthy habit to adopt. Eat less salt. Number 6 is fatty carbohydrates. It's actually good to consume fatty carbohydrates, but do not eat them in excess. Okay? Examples of these are bread, potatoes, rice, and so on. Again, what again, what again, what again, what again? Number 7, right, is protein. Eat protein. Protein is very good for you. Protein helps build your muscle mass. Protein is very good for you. Example is beans. You know, of course, where you get your protein from. Number 8, am I mistaken? Number 8 is fiber. How can I even forget fiber? Fiber is very good, and it's very good for the GIT, it's very good for your bowel movement. Just include fiber. Examples are whole wheat, oats, and what again, brown rice, etc. So include that in your diet and you'll be good. If you are this type of person who is always constipated, increase your intake of fiber and drink enough water, and trust me, you will see a tremendous change. What again am I missing? Number 8 is exercise. Exercise is very good, guys, because it reduces your risk of getting serious health conditions. And how do you exercise? I'm not saying that you should go register in one gym or the other. You can actually take out 30 minutes of your time every day and walk down the street. You can walk down the street and time yourself for 30 minutes. You can walk up, go down, up and down for 30 minutes. And if you're this kind of person that actually doesn't like working, and you know you have a bicycle will do you good too. Cycling is another good type of exercise. You can actually do that and time yourself again, but I know that cycling is something that is fun to do. You might even not even remember that you are timing yourself. But if you actually are this kind of person who doesn't like walking and who does not have a bicycle, you can actually use your compound for such. You can actually decide to walk around your compound for 30 to 40 minutes, and after that you go inside your house and do some minor exercises again, maybe squatting, maybe planking, and so on and so forth. That's little thing that you did will improve your health, and if you maintain it, it is going to be good for you. It will improve your general health, and you will be happy about it. Just do it like 4 to 5 times every week and form it as a habit. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. Some people are already in the habit of keeping to these rules that I talked about. Why some people do not know about it, I believe that if you don't know about it and you're already to change your eating habits or your lifestyle, it will be very helpful for you because it will help put your body in check. If you are a bodybuilder, a lactating mother, or a pregnant woman, that BMI range is not for you. If you are also below the age of 18 and above the age of 65, that BMI range is not for you also. That BMI range that I gave is for the age range of 18 to 65. 64, 65. So guys, if you are overweight and you actually want to lose weight, these are the things. If you are on that normal range and you want to keep fit, just maintain this healthy lifestyle, these healthy habits. And if you're underweight and you want to add weight, you should consider increasing your calorie intake. That one is going to be on another video. You should increase your calorie intake, and how to do that is you check how many calories that you burn. If you, for example, if you are underweight and you want to add weight to be on that normal range of BMI, what you should do is to monitor the number of calories that you lose on daily basis, and then increase the number of calories that you consume on daily basis. For instance, if you are this kind of person who loses like 1,100 calories in a day and you like eating 600 calories in a day, you are not going to add weight. Instead, you will even still be losing. If you are still on that range and you lose a calorie of maybe 1,200 and you eat a calorie of 1,200 in a day, you will still remain like that. You will just remain like that. You're not going to add, you're not going to lose. You still be on the weight. But if you increase your calorie intake and let it be above what you lose, then your chances of adding weight will be very high. So the same thing is applicable to the people that are overweight. If you are overweight and you really want to lose weight, what you should do is to check the number of calories that you lose on daily basis. If you are the kind of person who loses like 1,300 or 1,500 calories in a day and you eat like 1,700 calories in a day, you are not going to lose weight. Instead, you will add. If you still are on that range and you consume and you lose like 1,500 calories and you eat the same 1,500 calories, you will remain the same. But if you lose 1,500 calories in a day and you eat like 700 calories in a day, in 3 months time you see yourself losing weight. It's not magic. It is not magic. This is practical. It's not magic. You just need a good diet, a good plan. You need a good plan to lose weight, and you need a good plan to add weight. that is just it for today. And I hope that I touched everything I needed to touch on this topic today. Before I forget, I don't know if I talked about drinking water, rehydration. Water is very good, very, very good, very, very, very good for you. Don't even let yourself be dehydrated. Don't even let your urine change color at all before you know that, oh, I need water. No, always rehydrate yourself. Always drink water. Like, drink water. Always drink water. Water is very good for you. Water helps in blood circulation. Water is very, very good for you. Water is you. So drink water, and that will be all. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end. I am so happy. Please don't forget to subscribe. Just click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, so that once I post another video, you will be the first to get notified. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you again next time. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.